Before we dive in today, a quick thank you to our sponsor, BuyMote, the all-in-one e-shopping app that makes online buying smarter, faster, and cheap. In a world where inflation eats your wallet and bad trades eat your patience, at least your groceries and gear shouldn't be costing more than they should. So hit that link in the description, download BuyMote right now for Play Store or App Store, and stop spending more. Let's talk honest. Copy trading isn't the problem. In fact, for a lot of people who don't have the time, attention span, or the emotional control to trade on their own, copy trading is the most realistic way to make money in this game. There's nothing wrong with wanting to follow someone who's sharper, faster, and more experienced than you. But it only works if you're following the right person, a guy who's trading his own capital, who isn't feeding you fake screenshot, screaming TP1, hate, filtered referrals, and all these rockets and nonsense. Someone who actually gives a damn that if you make money or not. He's running a system or he running a focus. The reason most people lose while copying signals is simple that you don't know what you're copying. You're just reacting. Some random guy in Telegram tells you to sell gold, so you do. You don't know the level, the bias, the risk, the structure behind it. All you see is the direction, and that's not enough. And when the trade goes south, you have no control, no idea whether to hold it, exit, or scale in. You just panic, you freeze, and eventually you blame the market. When in reality, it's never the market's fault. It was the fact that you outsourced your responsibility to someone who wasn't even qualified to carry. Now let's expose the actual scam that's been going on unchecked for way too long. These so-called quote-unquote VIP signal groups, like, they'll provide you free signals for a while, and then they charge like $300, $600, sometimes even $1,000 just to give you access to their exclusive trades. Okay, there's nothing exclusive about what they're doing. They spam out 5 to 10 trades a day, hoping one hits, and so they blast it all over Instagram. You know the screenshots, the clean profit, the 10x ROI, fake MD4. But what you don't see are the 5 losses before that, or even one loss. The trades that hit a stop loss so deep it wipes out your next 3 wins and previous 2 wins. And they get away with it by giving you multiple take profits like TP1, TP2, TP3, TP4, TP5. But TP1 is barely zero point 0.2, or it's basically break even after the spread. And the stop loss, God, that's worse. So that if just one trade fails, it cancels out so called every win they called out all week. It's not a system, some market roulette. Let's get into the core problem here. A good trading system is about a good risk to reward and with a consistent win rate. They tell you TP1 is zero point 0.2, or that is just few pips. And they promise maybe zero point 0.5 or a TP2 1 or if you're lucky. But the stop loss is too big, sometimes worse. That means you can be right 5 times and still come out behind from that one single wrong trade. It's like cutting your flowers short and letting your weeds grow wild. Doesn't matter how many times, even if your one loss takes it all the way, you're stuck in a loop. It just destroys your psychology like envy. You're not going to just lose money if you follow this stuff. You're damaging the way your brain processes wins and loses. You start closing winners early and you can't hold trades anymore. You're missing your psychology. Even when you see green, you exit fast, scared it'll disappear. And when you see red, you freeze, you pray, you let it run deeper, or sometimes even scale in, because that's what these setups train you to. It becomes muscle memory. You build the wrong instincts. You'll stop being a trader itself. You'll train your brain that way. Let's clear one thing up. You don't need to be some genius to be profitable. You just need a system with an edge. You just need a high win rate plan, a 1 hour target, or a low win rate plan with a 2 hour target. And the discipline to repeat that execution without chasing, every so called move. That's it. You don't need a 5 hour bomb run. You don't need complex ICT stuff with 18 lines and color coded sessions. You need something that works clean, simple, and repeatable. Even support and resistance work. You just need to test one strategy and keep on it. I've seen people flip accounts just by sticking to one formula. 2 or 1 hour trades, 2 hour net per day. No overthinking, just execution. They just follow their rules. That's it. If you're someone who prefers copying signals, cool man. No shame in that. But at least now you know what to look for. Is the signal structure based? Do they have a consistent risk to reward ratio? or they're giving you multiple day profits, and is it confusing, and they just show off every win. How do they show drawdowns? Uh, how do they overcome drawdowns, or they just show only wins? Ask yourself these questions before you follow the next Gold King Telegram or Fragos, or even worse. They give you a document addiction. They post 10 signals a day with no breakdowns, no stop loss explanations, and definitely no context. And they scream when one hit. Okay, they made a profit for the day. That's it. Like, what is even that system? And what are you getting isn't the execution. It's just a fake bait. And what's worse is you start thinking that the real trading looks like, and it's not. They just make money off the courses you buy from them. Look, yes, I run a group. Yes, we drop signals and we manage portfolios. But why am I calling out everyone else? It's just protecting you from the noise that draining your wallet and confidence. Trust me, I've been there. I've copied these stupid Telegram signal challenge. When I started trading, 3 to 4 years ago. In Portfoliomaxxing, we don't spam signals. We send high probability setups with 1 hour targets, and we manage risk with discipline. Plus, we know the logic behind every entry. We're just not spamming on every market. And we serve both traders and passive earners. If you got the capital but not the time, we manage that too. You want someone reliable running place while you build your life elsewhere? That's us. If you're tired of chasing fake profits and watching screenshot that never matched your reality, blowing your account over and over again because some anonymous stoller told you TP3 soon, and you just hold on to the trade with a big ass stop loss and it wiped out half your capital. Then stop copying chaos, start copying results. Join Portfolio Maxing group. The link is in the description. The rest is on you. Goodbye.